We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Colorado Rockies and the San Francisco Giants. It's Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Drew Smyly gets the start for San Francisco in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Ready now, David Dahl. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First of three is underway on this Tuesday night as the opening pitch is taken for ball one. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out.
Batting second, the first baseman, number 9, Daniel Murphy.
In now for Colorado, Daniel Murphy. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the pitch.
Ball one.
And he takes ball one.
Wow, third pitch of the game. That looked like a pretty good pitch. If that's called a ball, it could be a rough night for the pitchers tonight.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this 2-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
One out, nobody on. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 19.
Striding in for the Rockies, Charlie Blackmon. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He's set, and the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Russell's got it to Crawford for 1. Relay to Belt. They get 2, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half, and now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. Gray, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
First-round draft pick out of the University of Oklahoma. Big arm, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Good hard slider. It's never been about the stuff for John Gray. It's about attacking the strike zone. At times gets a little bit too timid on the mound, but if he brings his A game, you'll know early. If he's throwing strikes early with that fastball and he's in the attack mode, he's as good as anybody in the game.
The pitch. Lifted down the line in left. On the run is Dahl, but this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Brandon Crawford digging in next. Popped him up. Murphy in foul ground. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting third, the right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
In now, Yasiel Puig. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First pitch on its way. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
2 out, nobody on. Strike called, 2-1.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Giants come up empty in the first. We'll go to the second from San Francisco. No score on the show. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story, a recipient of a National League Silver Slugger Award for his contributions at shortstop last year. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. The Rockies shortstop in front with a 3-1 count.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now foul tip held onto by Posey, and this will go down as a strikeout. Nicely done behind the plate.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, Ian Desmond. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Even count of 2-2 to Ian Desmond. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. On the move is Puig. And he makes the catch in the corner.
That is good.
Stepping in,
The
Josh
first baseman,
Fuentes.
number 8, Josh Fuentes.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1. Two balls and no strikes. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Line hard to center field. That gets down and the inning continues.
That is 7. The second baseman, number 1.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson as he lifts it in the air to right field. Puig coming on. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. One left for Colorado. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Yastrzemski. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
Looked like he was a little over aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And the pitch.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2. On deck, the left-handed hitting Brandon Belt. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Brandon Belt. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Smoke toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
First pitch on its way. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Striding into the box, Addison Russell, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no.
Russell is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm.
He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Here now the 2-2 is in there, a called strike 3. Giants leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. New inning set to get underway. Coming to the plate now, Tony Walters. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Pitch on the way.
That's a ball.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And now a pitch on the way.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 55, John.
The pitcher, John Gray, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. First offering on its way. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. The second for 1. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
Stepping up to the plate, David Dahl. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's set. Here it comes. Third inning, no score to this point. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
The first baseman.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. Has a look, now the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. Gray leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Here it comes on 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Curveball grounded towards second. Russell has it over to Crawford at the bag, and the force play will end the inning. Rockies strand 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now. Coming to the plate now, Austin Slater. Yes, he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third. And now the Giants pitcher, Drew Smyly. A textbook sack bunt situation here. First delivery to him on the way. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back. Make the count 1-0 and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
From the stretch. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kian Wong. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
First and second here with nobody out. 3-0 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
3-0 pitch. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
And that's 2 free passes in the third inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul. Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
And that misses 1-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Crawford. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
And now is Yasiel Puig as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Comes set and the 0-1. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2.
Well, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Working for the punch-out and the offering. That's popped up. Murphy has room in foul territory, and that's the second out of the inning. Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Mike Yastrzemski. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
Line drive to left. Dahl is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Steven Duggar stays in the ballgame, batting number 8, and takes over in center field.
Now playing center field, number 6.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Fly ball right down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
2-1 the count. Pitch on the way. Line towards center field. Duggar is right there, 1 down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And in to hit next, the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Too low, 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And, oh, he thought that was ball 4, but it's called a strike. A lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Puig giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the next to dig in will be the outfielder Ian Desmond. First pitch of the at-bat. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Brandon Belt getting ready to lead things off here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. First pitch on its way. And a curveball in for a strike. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. On the ground to the left side. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now. So 2 away for the Giants here in the 4th. And the shortstop Addison Russell will bat next. Now the pitch.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. He'll try again. 1-2. Hot shot down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Giants down in order through 4, still tied 0-0. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said that collectively as a group, their timing appears to be way off. As a result, they're often getting blown away at the plate or simply fighting pitches off. In the dugout, they're talking about getting things started a little bit earlier and simplifying their swings to give themselves a little bit more time to get the bat through the zone. We'll see if they're able to make those adjustments, guys.
The third baseman, number 8.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Josh Fuente.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Into the box, Garrett Hampson. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first, so as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
That'll bring up Tony Walters, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 0-1 pitch. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
2 takes and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
And he fouls this one off. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. To Crawford for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now to the plate, Steven Duggar. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Pitch on the way. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw is up the line as it gets away.
Looking at this one, it's obvious he should have just hung on to it instead of throwing it to first. As it is, I think they'll score a hit and an error, and he's in scoring position.
At the plate now, Drew Smiley. And he'll try and get his man to third here as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Kian Wong. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Shot toward right center. And they're going to hit the board first tonight as this ball's down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Stepping in now, Brandon Crawford, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
0-1 pitch on its way.
That's outside.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
The 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And Crawford swings and misses at that one. A strikeout victim for out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, John Gray. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. The 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting,
David Dahl to the plate now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First offering on its way. Swing and a high chopper over to the right side. Scooped up, and the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
the first baseman,
Daniel Murphy steps in now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air out to center field. Duggar giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They trail this one 1-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Yastrzemski, as he'll get things started in the 6th for the Giants.
Mike Yastrzemski.
Here comes the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. A bouncer to the left side, reined in. And And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. So in now for San Francisco, Brandon Belt, 1 for 2. He singled and grounded out so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Smoked on the ground up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that brings up Buster Posey. As a look, now the pitch. The 0-1 delivery. And there he goes towards second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. In time as he just gets the tag down.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing there for San Francisco, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Pulled toward right center field. Duggar on the move. But he can't get there. This splits the outfielders and heads toward the wall. Digging hard. He's headed for third. And he will get there. He's in at third as the tying run with a leadoff triple. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
He's set. Now the pitch.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. And he takes a called strike 2.
That's 1 and 2.
Here's the 1-2 delivery.
That's the ball.
Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. Puig is there. Let's see if they try it. So digging in now, Ian Desmond, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he lays off there, 1-0. Rockies center fielder looking at a 2-0 count now.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around you.
One out and a runner on third. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Oh, 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Now batting, Josh Fuentes. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit all game long. They haven't been able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run.
Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
Stepping into the box, Garrett Hampson. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. And the runner will score from second as they take a 2-1 lead. On to second, but he's in safely as a run is also in, and with it they take the lead.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roy. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Now here's the Giants manager making that slow walk to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. Not an altogether bad performance here, 6 2/3, but he stands to be the loser unless things can turn around. Trevor Cahill is out from the bullpen now, as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Trevor Cahill.
At the plate, Tony Walters, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. Cahill has logged upwards of 1,400 innings pitched so far in his career and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. The 0-1 offering. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. It's the Rockies 2 and the Giants 1. Settling in now, Addison Russell. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. The pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Russell behind 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Slow grounder to first. He's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Now at the plate, Steven Duggar. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Blackman is under it. 2 gone. Hunter Pence will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 8, Hunter Pence.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Pence, the former Ranger, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a 1-year deal, but this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that will conclude matters here in the Giants are down 1-2-3. They're down 2-1. Arlene Garcia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 97, Arlen.
Raimel Tapia is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. The average to start things out at .324. 3 homers, 13 RBIs. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Fouled off. Another 2-2 offering. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Here he comes on 2-0. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Hit hard on the ground is short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First delivery to him on the way. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Puig at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got her just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
To the plate now, Charlie Blackmon, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Fly ball out toward left center field. Duggar giving chase, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. To second now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
Trevor Story steps in now as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. One 1-0 pitch on the way.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I gotta believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Now the 2-0.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ian Desmond.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And the next to dig in will be the outfielder Ian Desmond. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. In his career, Desmond has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. High in the air out to center field. Duggar is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Rockies do get a run in the inning on this RBI double. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's now 3-1 Colorado. James Pazos is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 47, James Pazos.
Ready once again, Kian Wong. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Down on the shins and missed with it, ball 1. Pazos has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Ball 2 now.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Three-two pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Now at the plate, Brandon Crawford. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. Softly hit toward the hole. One there. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. And there are the final numbers for the Colorado starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
So now to the plate, Yasiel Puig. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Yastrzemski. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And a dive, but he's back. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Pitch out. Nothing doing. 2 out with the man at first. Runner goes. Pitch inside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
The first baseman, number 9.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
From the stretch. And a ball 1-0.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
2 down, runners at first and second. Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball 3.
Got a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Scott Oberg answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Mauricio Dubon will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 1, Mauricio Dubon.
Buster Posey will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. On the corner away, a ball and a strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Oberg offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. The set and the 2-1. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Giants leave them loaded. Score holds. It's 3-1. Vincent enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Evan Longoria is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 10.
All set to start the ninth in this one. Riding in once again, Josh Fuentes. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. And that one misses badly. It's ball two. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2.
3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Back goes Yastrzemski. He's there and records the first out.
Now
trying to pick things up where he left off. Garrett Hampson, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
Bases are empty, one man out. One and two now. And here is strike three called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. No hits to this point. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. And it's still 3-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Carlos Estevez comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 54, Carlos.
Here's Addison Russell. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Number 12, Chris Owen.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That's a ball.
Now the 1-0.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-0. Gets him out in front on a good changeup.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
And the pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. One out, nobody on. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Here's the pitch. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Rob Brantley will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Brantley, the former Philly, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Last strike here for the Giants. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Throw to first here will be in time for the final out, and the Rockies have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Colorado Rockies jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. John Gray earns the win, his second. Drew Smyly pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Carlos Estevez strikes out the side to record the save, his 6th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rockies, 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Giants,